Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, I'm Salwa Ismail, a dynamic English teacher, worked in the Ministry of Education in the UAE for 26 years from 1990 to 2016. Language teaching to adults from Cambridge University. Development trainer from the Arabian Global Academy. Professional certified trainer from the Canadian Global Training Academy. In this video, I'm going to tell you about Dibba Scientific Training Center and the IELTS exam preparation. First of all, let me tell you about Dibba Scientific Training Center, which is located in Dibba. It provides extensive practice in the 4 modules, including listening, reading, and writing. Finally, speaking. It also offers free practice materials for all major exam task types and provides guidance on how to approach each different task type. It supplies a variety of authentic reading texts covered the range of text type found in the actual exam. The answer key will include explanations as to why answers are correct and model answers for all writing tasks. IELTS exam, the International English Language Testing System, is designed to assess the language ability of candidates who need to study or work where English is the language of common communication. It also evaluates your English on the basis of receptive and productive skills. The receptive skills being listening and reading, while the productive skills being writing and speaking. There are 2 types of IELTS tests: IELTS Academic and IELTS General Training. Listening and speaking are the same for both tests, but the subject matter of the reading and writing components differs depending on which test you take. The total test time 2 hours and 45 minutes. The IELTS lasts for almost 3 hours. It consists of 4 sections. I'm gonna tell you about each section and what type of tasks it includes, and how to distribute your time, basically the strategy and how it is better to tackle each task. And if you know all that, you can score greatly from the first attempt, and that's what we are trying to achieve. The first test is listening. The duration is 30 minutes. The listening test is the same for both academic and general training versions of IELTS and consists of 4 recorded monologues and conversations. Then the academic reading, the duration is 60 minutes. Texts for the academic reading test are taken from books, journals, magazines, and newspapers. While the general training reading is a variety of tasks used, including multiple choice questions, identifying information, identifying writer's view, claims, matches information, matches headings, matches features, matches sentences endings, flowchart completion, diagram label completion, short answers questions. The academic writing lasts for 60 minutes, consists of 2 writing tasks of 150 words and 250 words. In task 1, task takers are asked to describe some visual information. They need to write 150 words. Then, task 2 takers are presented with their point of view or argument or problem. They need to write their response in 250 words in about 40 minutes. The general training writing duration also 60 minutes. In task 1, test takers are asked to respond to a situation by writing a letter, for example, requesting information or explaining a situation. In task 2, test takers write an essay in response to a point of view, argument, or problem. The speaking task, it lasts from 11 to 40 minutes. You have a discussion with a certified examiner. It is interactive and as close to a real life situation as a test can get. And later on, I'll tell you how to pass this test. There are 3 parts to the test, and each part fulfills a specific function in terms of interaction pattern. Part 1, you answer questions about yourself. Part 2, you speak about a topic. Part 3, you have a longer discussion on the topic. The speaking test is the same for both academic and general training versions. Each of the 3 parts is designed to test a different aspect of your communication ability. Total time 2 hours 45 minutes. The speaking test may even take place a day or 2 later or in the same day. Now let me tell you how you can improve your IELTS score. If you keep taking the same exam and getting the same results, then unless you change the way you are approaching the exam, you will keep getting the same result. It's a vicious circle. Some students think that the more they take the test, the more their score will improve. The exam shouldn't be a method of preparation. It should be the final step in your study. You need a level of English language that is approaching native speaker. Not only that, but you also need to know exactly what to do in every part of the test, and this is what I'm gonna tell you. Let us start with the listening test. Before the test, you should improve your general listening skills, polish your topic vocabulary. On the test, word types, skip over the questions and decide which type of word fits in each gap. Plug in the situation, try to get an idea of the situation. Don't lose attention. Remember, you will only hear the audio once. Watch out words indicators. Listen for word indicators such as however, but, then, finally. They help you to anticipate what the speaker will say. Don't write answers too quickly. Sometimes this information is repeated. Check for silly mistakes. After each section, you have 30 seconds to check your answer. It's important to check spelling, plurals, and word forms. Remember that only correctly written answers will gain points. Transfer answers accurately. Don't leave any blank answers. This is for listening. The reading task. Getting a high band in IELTS is possible. First of all, skim over and watch for the answers. Watch your time. Is your spelling correct? Check your spelling before writing your answer. Keep the order. Remember that. Question follow the order of the text in most cases. So, the answer to question 5 will come after the answer to question 4. It's a very good way to underline. When you skim over the text, underline the most important phrases, names with capital letters, names of cities, towns, any capital letter. Unfamiliar vocabulary, that's okay. Don't worry if the text seems unfamiliar to you or you don't know some words. Every answer can be found in the text. Pay attention to the details. Look thoroughly through the text. Any special features such as capital letters, as I told you. No blank boxes. Answer all the questions. Even if you are not sure in your answer, you don't get penalty for wrong answers. So try your luck and write the most probable answer. Cross out the wrong answers. If you saw answer that you are sure is wrong, cross it out. This way you won't get confused and save your time. The last thing is choose your own technique. It may sound strange at first, but there is no ultimate advice which technique fits you the best. You should choose yourself how to search for right answers and what to do first. Read questions or text. A lot of successful candidates prefer to read the text first and only then answer the questions. But some say it's better to do the other way. Practice doing IELTS reading samples to determine which technique first fits you more. This is really a good thing, a good advice to tell you. You have to go through reading samples to determine which technique fits you more. Then let me tell you what to do in the writing. If you want to score a high band in writing, you should follow the following tips I'm telling you. Read the question. Understand what the question asks you to do. It is crucial for achieving a good score. That's why always read your question thoroughly and cover all the points you are asking to write about. For example, the government should pay to the parents of young children so that one of them can stay at home and look after their children. What do you think are the pros and cons of this policy? Justify your answer. Include any relevant examples for your own knowledge or experience. In this question, you are asked to do two things. Write pros and cons, give examples. Failing to complete one of the requirements of the task results in a lower score. Read what you have written. This is a very good point. Don't say, I cannot revise. No, you should read what you wrote. Be clear. The practical advice here is to select your best idea and write about that. Write about what you know. You are being tested on the quality of your English, not on the quality of your ideas. So you shouldn't worry about finding the right answer. You need a simple idea that you can clearly describe. Follow the standard structure. To get maximum points, you should follow the standard structure. I writing 1 should be written as follows. Introduction, overview, specific details. Learn more about structuring academic writing 1. IELTS writing task 2. Answer should have such backbone. Introduction, body paragraph, then conclusion. Don't write too many words. It's a bad idea to write more than 300 words in task 2 and more than 200 words in task 1. Choose your writing style. Never use informal language in academic writing or in essay. Only in general module task 1 you may be asked to write an informal letter. Don't learn model answers by heart. This is a very bad way. Do not memorize model answers because every question is different than the other one. This way you will be able to use various words, phrases in different writing and show your broad range of vocabulary. Don't branch off. Write only according to the theme. Do not include irrelevant information. If you wander from the subject, you will get a much lower score, even for a well-styled answer. Last thing is write clearly and coherently. Do not repeat yourself with different words. Avoid being redundant also, make sure that each paragraph in writing task 2 has a central idea. That's very important for IELTS writing, that every paragraph in your essay is clearly separated and has its main thought. This simple thing makes your essay neat and coherent. Now let's move to the last module, which is the speaking task. A lot of candidates find this section the hardest one. No, the true thing is speaking interviews are spontaneous, but all test takers are worrying and don't have much time to plan their answers. And examiners are used to that, so they don't expect you to speak like an orator. They don't even expect you to give very logical and structured answers. You are only tested on your ability to speak fluently, use various vocabulary, avoid grammar mistakes, pronounce words well. You have learned more about how IELTS speaking is scored. So, you can band 8 and more on IELTS speaking by practicing and learning vocabulary. I advise you to be fluent and liberated. Practice answering sample questions. Ask the questions again if you need to. Be emotional. Means speak with emotions. Nothing separates the experienced speaker from being as tone of the speech. Express your feeling like you would do using your native language. Extend your speech. Be coherent. Means use linking words and structures. Word and phrases like however, nevertheless, all in all, moreover, will enrich your speech. Give yourself time to think. Yes, you can also reformulate the question if you don't know it. For example, if you don't know a question, you can ask, what was your favorite book in the childhood? The question, what book did I like as a child? Let me see. Like this, change the question. Made a mistake, don't panic. If you made a mistake, don't panic. Try to correct yourself as smoothly as possible. Just continue speaking and won't lose many points for a few mistakes. Make a good first impression. Look good, smell good, and feel good. Be confident, although it may not seem very important. A strong first impression will go a long way. The last thing is don't learn answers by heart. Again, I'm telling you, this is a good way. Some of you learn some answers by heart, but this is not work. Examiners are able to determine whether you speak freely or you memorize the answer before your interview. Learning full scripts is a bad idea. Instead, it's much better to learn separate words and collocations and adapt them in your speech. The last thing I'd like to tell you, that being positive, having positive feelings is the most important part of the IELTS preparation. You must be positive, believe in yourself, believe that you can do it. Motivate yourself, be energetic. Ask yourself why you want to take IELTS. If you have a good answer, which is to join the college, to have a good work, which English is the communication language there, I think you will work and you will get it. Our aim here in Dibba Scientific Center is to help you understand the nature of the IELTS test and the question types which you are likely to encounter. Don't worry, we are here to help you. You just go register and let's see how we could help you in your goals. Good luck. See you then. Bye.